Okay, welcome to Roseau, everybody. For the first game of the tournament, we have Edina White versus West Fargo in historic arena here in Fargo. This little small town cranks out a lot of really good hockey players.
Boy, you walk through that entryway and you see some names you recognize up in that, must be a Hall of Fame there you walk through. But yeah, you get kind of chills when you see the names and the history here.
So there's Mr. John Cameron. I'm Craig Gorski. We're hoping we have good reception because this will be a special tournament.
Yeah. So we got about 3 minutes here before we're going to get this first game going. The players are guaranteed four games. We're going to have two today. First one here is at noon. Second one's at 6 o'clock tonight, I believe. That sound right, Craig?
Sounds right.
All right. But before we go, we've had a really great time getting up here. We left yesterday at 7 in the morning from Braemar on a motor coach, and boy, oh boy, just the level of coordination and effort has just been so impressive. We had John's, and last night we had our own private dinner over at the Annex. It was catered in, and the swag bags that were on the boys' doors along with their photos. And I just want to, we haven't even played one game and we've had such a great time here so far. And I just want to, kind of recognize a few people that really have made this possible. Kat Repstock and Sue Vareka, they've just done so much with all of the organization and the food and the coordination and making sure everybody's in the right spot at the right time. And really, really just a great effort by Sue and Kat. We really appreciate it. And Steve and Trish London, they coordinated and donated the swag bags, and the boys had some really great stuff in there. Those are really a lot of fun, and the boys were super excited to get those. Annie Russ, thanks so much for making sure that all of our accounts are kept current with all of the different vendors and the people we've been working with. And then also, one of the things that was kind of a bit of a concern on the way up here is that Roseau, in this time of year, a lot of people wouldn't think it's that packed, but they've got a lot of people wanting to use all the facilities up here, which maximizes the hotel utilization. And tournament director Bill Lund, who worked closely with Chris Olson, our team manager, to make sure that we were all able to stay at the hotel, including our coaches that at one point looked like they might be off at VROB. So we got it. Bill Lund, thanks so much for getting everybody together. And then finally, this just not only for this weekend, but for the whole year, Chris Olson, just such a great effort on keeping everything organized, and just can't believe the amount of time and effort that you put into everything. And thank you so much making this a special trip and a special year. So, and then one other thing, I hadn't thought about this, but stand next to me is Craig Gorski, who all you folks at home that get to watch this, he's running that camera pod the whole time, and he's really become quite an expert on how to use this YouTube and how to use the app. And quite frankly, he doesn't really get to even watch his own kid play, Ryder, who plays center, because he's so busy running the technology. But anyways, also shout out to Steve London. He's our Hall of Fame announcer that I'm filling in for today. Hopefully I can fill his shoes. But Steve's off on a little vacay, well-earned time away. We're missing him, and we hope to hear from him throughout the weekend with some updates.
Well, so far it sounds like our reception might not be very good, so we'll see if there's anything we can do about it.
We're at least recording, right? Does that get uploaded?
We should be recording, okay. So we can always download it post. Yeah. Okay. I don't know.
All right, looks like we're going to get this first game going with Luke D'Angelo at center, Chase Russ at left, Jason Solberg at right, Andy Olson at right D, and Carter Cameron at left D. This we don't know much about this West Fargo team, but we're going to find out here quickly with Russ coming in on the right side, taking into the zone, fighting in the corner with it, with the West Fargo players. He sends it around behind the net to D'Angelo. West Fargo takes that, tries to move it up ice. They bring it out of West Fargo brings it out of their zone and on Cameron. Cameron poke check there, nice job at the line. West Fargo sends it to the zone. Cameron back in the corner to pick it up. He sends it up to Chase Russ. Chase Russ taking along the boards. West Fargo back into Cameron to D'Angelo. D'Angelo to Solberg. Solberg one-on-one here. West Fargo goalie makes a nice save. Edina getting a change here with Rebstock and Vareka coming in on D. We got Mason Lemaitre in on left. Solberg still out from that first line, but we got Gorski in for center for D'Angelo. Solberg bringing it into the zone, trying to send it over. That gets hit on a stick. Rebstock picks it up, carries it in the corner, tosses it in behind the net for Gorski. Lemaitre picks that up. Lemaitre sends it, trying to send it back to Gorski. West Fargo bringing it out of the zone. Jason Solberg getting a good long shift in here. He's getting off. All right, battling back and forth here at center ice. Rebstock up to Gorski. West Fargo hammers that back. Doc setting up, sends it up to Lemaitre. Lemaitre tips it past his player. Lemaitre trying to center it to Bame. Bame over to help. West Fargo bringing it in the zone. Bame back on the back check. Bame carrying it up, gets it up to Gorski. Gorski carries it in the zone, take it in the corner. He's got Lemaitre out front, along with Bame. Campbell Arthur comes in on the left D here, looking for a pass. Bame going in the corner, gives the guy a little bit of a shove. Bame out to Arthur. Arthur back in down to Bame. West Fargo intercepts that, bringing it out of the zone. Got London on the back check. Campbell Arthur sends it up to Malevsky. Malevsky with a little bit of jump there, bringing it in. Oh, and just beats that goalie, but just comes off his stick a little bit. Really nice move by Malevsky there. Got Bame in behind. That Ben London there, sending it out to Shackelford. Shackelford sends it back in. Got Malevsky. Boy, he's got a little bit of jump today. He came to play. Ben London fighting along the boards there. Does a nice job keeping it in. Campbell Arthur pinching. He keeps it in. Getting a lot of good zone time here. Oh, that gets over Campbell Arthur's stick, but as we well know, that doesn't matter with those long arms. He'll just reach back and take it. Okay, so we've got Cameron and Olson coming back in here on D, and we've got Ryan Olson in the corner trying to send it out to Malevsky. That is intercepted by West Fargo. West Fargo coming in on Cameron. Cameron steps up on that. Players go in the corner to battle for it. So we got Andy Olson over there battling with he and Ryan Olson. Ryan Olson has it now. Ryan sends it to center ice. Looks like we're going to get Malevsky off. Going to bring in Russ and Solberg. Russ battling along the boards here. Solberg's got it now. He sends it out. West Fargo player intercepts that. They bring it in on Andy Olson and Carter Cameron. Andy Olson steps up on him. Oh, West Fargo player is able to get the angle there and shoot it in over Chase Ryder Rose's shoulder. So Edina's had a lot of zone time here, but one thing is their line changes are getting a little long. So that's something that I'm sure the coaches are talking to the players about. All right, Gorski to Lemaitre. That's turned over at the blue line. Got Bame battling with the West Fargo player. Haven't had a lot of whistles here, but West Fargo's off sides there. We got Lemaitre at left, Bame at right, Gorski at center, Rebstock and Charlie Vareka on D. West Fargo coming in with speed. Bame shuts that down. Gorski's stepping up. Now Vareka's got it. Sends it up to Bame. Bame trying to get it to Gorski. West Fargo intercepts that. Lemaitre comes back to help. Lemaitri's looking for it out to the middle, but couldn't find the Edina player. Rebstock sets up, sends it up ice. Might be an icing. That'll get a change for everybody. All right, so Edina's down 1-0. 12-19 left in the first period. Guys are getting their legs under them. I think generally the play has been good. Got a lot of zone time in the West Fargo zone. West Fargo hasn't a lot of opportunities, but the one that they did have, and they scored on. So we got Ben London winning it into the corner here. Got back to Jackson Shackelford. Jackson's tying up the West Fargo player. The other West Fargo player brings it out. Got Molepsky and London over there battling along the boards. West Fargo comes out of the corner. Passes it out front. Got Ryan Olson taking it out of the zone. Ryan's going to get in a foot race there. He wins it with the one guy, but the other guy steps up and takes it. Ben London does a nice job along the boards tying that up. Got Shackelford back there battling with the West Fargo player. West Fargo player comes out of it with the puck. Shackelford back into play again, sends it out of the zone. Ryan Olson putting pressure on that. And West Fargo's offside. You're probably going to see a balance of the change with the Edina. Got Russ, Solberg, and D'Angelo back out with Cameron and Olson. Russ taking it, Cameron pushing it out to center ice. D'Angelo putting pressure on West Fargo. That looked like offsides again. D'Angelo fighting along the boards. Carter Cameron trying to send it up to Russ. Russ has got it now. D'Angelo's got it, sends it to Solberg. Solberg's got one guy to beat. They're doing a nice job of getting back. Solberg is coming up. Oh my God. Solberg just took that right off the post. What a nice shot. Again, getting a lot of good opportunities. Cameron sends it back into the zone. Solberg will be behind the net to collect. Solberg has that. It's going to step out front. West Fargo steps up. Chase Russ looking back to send it back to the point. Carter Cameron steps in, gets it to D'Angelo. D'Angelo still got it, battling with the West Fargo guy. Chase Russ has it, sends it back in. Solberg in the corner to collect. Got D'Angelo out front, moving into the corner. Solberg to D'Angelo. D'Angelo tries to send it to Russ. That gets intercepted by West Fargo. Andy Olson does a nice job of stepping up to stop that. West Fargo continues into the Edina zone. Edina trying to get it out of the zone. Got Solberg trying to get it out. West Fargo keeps it in again. Andy Olson stepping up. West Fargo player takes it into the corner. Send it out front. Cameron swipes that out front. Chase Russ has it. Cameron has it along the sideboard. Looking to send it out on a stretch pass to Solberg. Solberg has it. Solberg pulls it around. His guy shoots. Oh, and West Fargo goalie makes a nice save. That was a nice pass Cameron made on a stretch pass out to Solberg. Okay, guys are starting to look for some passing here. Now we've got Gorski, Lemaitre, Bame. Gorski trying to win it back to Bame, and we got Vareka and Rebstock back on D. So it's going to be no ice here. Rebstock back to collect. West Fargo, number 7's got some speed. He's trying to put something on. Rebstock gets it to Lemaitre. Lemaitre sends it to Gorski. Gorski pulls it back, trying to bring it in the zone. He does. Bame picks it up from there, gets it out to Lemaitre. Lemaitre steps around his guy. Gorski followed up on that with a nice shot on goal. Here comes West Fargo. Bame putting some effort in on the back check. Rebstock will go behind Ryder Rose to collect that. Rebstock sends it out. The West Fargo player collects it. It's out front. West Fargo just kind of a bad carom there on the pass out of the zone, and it's picked up, and West Fargo picks it up in front of the net and puts it in. So Edina's gonna, we've got some nice pressure here. They're gonna have to start picking it up here to see how they're gonna get back into this game. All right, Ben London does a nice job of the face-off there, and now it's Shackelford up to London. London over to Molepsky. Molepsky's going to carry it in the zone here. Campbell Arthur fighting along the blue line there. Campbell Arthur's going to send it up the boards to Molepsky. Molepsky trying to get in the zone. West Fargo keeps it out. There's Campbell Arthur making a nice stop along the boards. Molepsky trying to bring it out. He's followed up by Ben London. Molepsky now battling at center ice for it. Campbell Arthur's going to get it, and he's looking for Ryan Olson wide. Ryan Olson does a nice job of tipping it in the zone. Going to get into a foot race with two West Fargo guys. Ryan Olson does a nice job of collecting that. West Fargo player now has it. Jackson Shackelford sends it back towards the West Fargo zone. Got Ben London battling along the boards there. Shackelford knocks that down, kicks it forward. Ben London picking it up, carrying it in the zone, going to take it in the corner. Dumps it in, smart play, get a change. Jason Solberg putting pressure there. Campbell Arthur collects it and tries to shoot on goalie. West Fargo tips that over the goalie's net. Shackelford shooting into Solberg. D'Angelo coming there with speed. Chase Russ battle along the boards. He wins it over. West Fargo again collects it. Shackelford picking that up, sends it into the zone. Here's Jason Solberg. He's got it. He's going to shoot on goalie, and there's the first goal. So that was a great effort there. A lot of battling along the boards. That really started when Ben London threw that deep in the zone. Got a change. Got some fresh legs out there, and then you had Shackelford and Chase Russ battling along the boards over there and getting it deep to Jason Solberg, who's had a couple of nice chances here and gets that one to go in. All right, into the zone. Cameron sends that out to center ice. West Fargo sends it back in. D'Angelo collects it, tries to get it to Solberg. Solberg comes back into the Edina zone to pick it up. Solberg sends it in. The ref says that's no ice. And now you got Chase Russ putting pressure on number 4 for West Fargo. They're battling in the corner. Solberg's going to go behind the net, pick that up. The West Fargo player comes out of there with it, sends it wide to the West Fargo right wing. He can't quite handle it or get out of the zone. He's going to step up. Cameron picks it up, sends it deep into the West Fargo zone. Solberg's going to go put pressure on. Cameron again is going to pinch. He's got Chase there with him. Chase Russ. Chase Russ sends it low. Solberg's going to pick it up and chase it behind the net. West Fargo left defenseman picks it up, trying to send it up the boards. Got D'Angelo coming in to put pressure on. Again, nice pressure. Carter Cameron trying to pinch. West Fargo player gets it past him, but Chase Russ is there to back check and pick that up. So now you got Andy Olson to Cameron. Cameron trying to send it up to Chase Russ with a little soft pass off the boards. That's going to be icing. I think that's going to be okay because we'll get another change here. So we've got 6:55 left in the first period. It's West Fargo 2, Edina 1. Edina's had a lot of chances. They're continued to battle. Looks like they're shortening up these shifts, which will help. So we've got Gorski, Lemaitre, and Bame out here with Vareka and Rebstock. So that's Bame out to Lemaitre. Lemaitre's in a foot race. He's getting grabbed. They're not going to call that. Here comes Bame. Oh, here comes Charlie Vareka. He'll put a shot on. You watch that. All right, and over here, Gorski's still getting pulled down by this guy. They're finally going to call that. That was probably about 15 seconds too late, but eventually they called number 6 for, I think it's either going to be a hook or interference. A slash. They're going to get him for a slash. Okay, so let's see what if Edina switches up the line a little bit. We're going to put Bame at center here. Going to try and get it back to Shackelford with the shot position, and we've got Rebstock sliding over. So this is back to Lemaitre. Lemaitre's looking out front. He's got Bame there. Bame that was a nice pass by Lemaitre to Bame. Bame put a nice shot on, and the goalie just made a nice save. Here's Shackelford going to shoot it. Bame intercepts that. All right, now West Fargo going to bring it out of the zone, and Lemaitre's going to back check. All right, so Bame trying to get out of the zone, and hits the referee. He keeps it in. He gets it up. Ben London gets it up to Lemaitre. Lemaitre carrying it in the zone. Bame comes up to collect. Bame's still fighting along the boards there. And West Fargo comes out of that scrum with it. All right, here's a shot on, kind of a soft shot on Ryder Rose. And here comes Rebstock carrying it right out in front of the Edina net. Might get talked to by the coaches after that one. Anyway, so then we got London carrying into the zone and Bame coming to pick it up. Here comes Ben London picking it up again. He's going to get it to Lemaitre. Lemaitre's going to put a nice shot on. And the West Fargo goalie's going to make a nice save there and cover that up, giving both teams a chance to change lines. Okay, so we're going to have Gorski stay out here. I think he'll play center. We're going to have we got two centers out here, Gorski and D'Angelo. D'Angelo looks like he's going to play the left. And we got Solberg out right with Charlie Vareka. Well, I see. We've brought in one extra forward here is what happened. So we're going to have offsides. I was looking for our second defenseman there, and I realized we've got 4 forwards. We've got Russ, D'Angelo, Gorski,